Hello, this is the next working session. Wait, where's my phone? So today what I want to do for this session is I finally went through a few rounds of video editing. Kind of know what the process is, so now I want to go back into my Notion and update all of my different pages and systems so that it actually works for me. Let me get my timer going. 44, let's do 45 minutes. Bam. Okay. Here's what I found out. I think this is like really important. Ooh, track me. What's really important when building a system is that it has to be workable in your workflow. What that really means is that just because you have all of these different pages, just because you're like building all of these different pages that hold all this information does not make it usable. It has to work with how your brain really works so that you can make fast decisions and you can just keep on going instead of stopping and thinking, how should I actually keep track of all of this information? Sorry, I'm just deciding to also clean at the same time. Chaotic. So as you guys can see here, I have my command center. This is what my system looks like right now. I do plan on purchasing a couple of people's like workflow for video editing specifically, but today I want to look at a holistic picture of my thing. So what I was really working on today, I have a command center over here. This is inspired by Jeff Sue. This is not, I like set up basics around here, but I haven't really done anything to clean it up yet because I wanted to go think through the different pages. So I have an ideas board over here. One thing that I noticed is that, okay, some things to know about Notion. When you build a database, no matter what, if it's inline or if it's full page, it will always have its own page. So what I mean is over here, if you see that in this ideas top page, I have an ideas database. When I create it, it creates this ideas database page itself. So let me give you another example. So let's say I do database, database, and I do an inline, right? Once I start, okay, let's just call this testing database. Do you see how it also created that testing database over there? So as I add more things, maybe I wanted to call this group, edit property, hello, BCC, right? And then as I add new things, no matter what, it's always going to be its own database. If I click on this, if I move me, and then I click on this, this is also its own database over here. And then you can always create templates for that database. Now, some things that I learned is that if you create a database, if you create a template for a specific database, you can't just easily move it to another database. You have to like recreate that template in other databases. So let me actually delete this because I don't want this. Move to trash. Oh, I'm in the way. All right. Maybe I'll just like create other shorts as I go through creating my databases. Okay. So here's my ideas. I just think to myself, when I'm in an idea, what is the definition of my idea? And so I created different categories. There's like a business line idea, or there's content ideas, which could be podcast, written, or it could be video. I also have a brand because there's different areas where it like depends on what I'm thinking about. I also really like to add last edited time in databases. So they actually have a lot of different options here. If you click date, or actually if you scroll down, there Notion has created 4 readily available for you, which is created time, created by, last edited time, and last edited by. I don't put in created time, I just do last edited by, just because if I really wanted to see created time, great. I don't know. I really don't need the tracking for a lot of stuff. And then actually, I want this to be 24 hours. And so I want to use the date format of year, month, date, and then a 24-hour clock. I know that's kind of weird for Americans, but I think I've just gotten used to that style. So when I'm in this ideas page, I can quickly capture anything from an idea, a note, to a task. And then I'm like, I either want to go back to my command center, or because ideas are connected to projects, I want to go to projects. A lot of ideas are probably going to be related to content, so quick key view there. And community is just a section where I say like, oh, if I'm networking and doing all these things. You guys just gave me an idea. Okay. Let me just create a new task right now. Send co-working invite to white chicks. Admin not started. Co-working partif. Deadline today. Great. Related project. Okay. See, and once I created that task, it did not show here because I don't have like a related task, but it's just like things that come into mind. And then so what I also did for a template over here, I created just one template. Sure. Why not? I also found this through Jeff Sue. I really like the way that he did this. Is he is able to create threads. So let me show you what that means. What he did is for a specific template, you can just keep on adding new ideas. So take this one for example. I have a video series idea right now, get hyped for the World Cup. And so if I wanted to create new ideas, I would come in here and I would just keep on adding new things. So I could say, finding our fave players, right? And then, I think that's because I'm in the way. I can just go in and keep on creating new notes. And the way he does that is through actually this button over here. That's why. That's annoying. And so with this button, you essentially create quick access stuff. So that is for this one. I'm actually then going to go back and edit the template over here as well, because it's probably going to be a problem here. Make me smaller. Who cares about me? New idea. When button is clicked. Yeah, I don't like that spacing. Okay, cool. So I think I'm done with the ideas. Let me think. Because this page is just really quick. If you have an idea, write it down, come back, think about it. If you have a task, if you have an idea related to a task. Ooh, okay. I'm going to actually create a related task then. So if you want to do a relation, so I have a tasks database and I want to relate something in the ideas database, the task database, I can create a relation and then I'm going to find task. This one. I'm going to make it a two-way. If you make it a two-way, that means whatever I create over here, I can also see it when I look at that task database. So this top field over here is what do you want that property name to be in this database, in this view, okay? So I'll just write related task. I have to think through, like, an idea can have multiple tasks, but one task to one idea. Maybe I don't want to add that relation. Let me see. You know what it is? I remember. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go to notes real quick. Because in notes, I have a very similar setup with the new notes thread. And I just took a look at this. I was reviewing this before I turned on the camera. Okay. So what I like for this one is, damn, time now, time when duplicated. Sure, yeah. Note type, notes, journals. Right, okay, related idea. If a note is related to an idea, sure, why not? Key takeaway, outstanding. You know what? I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Why would a note be related to an idea? Because if an idea is... I mean, yeah, why not? I don't want to overcomplicate tasks because I was thinking, oh, maybe I should always set up so that tasks, ideas, projects are all connected to the task database. But I think that's a little bit overkill. Okay, forget about it. So I did notes, as you can see, key views, quick capture, very similar setup. And I also did the same thing for tasks. Task, I don't have any templates because I figured you just really want them to be quick and easy to go. YouTube guidelines, I think I put that in resources. I have so many things to areas. I think I put in areas. Okay, business lines, and then affiliate programs. Let's just, yeah, affiliate programs. I have so many things to review today. Jeez. Money. Okay, why not? Let's go to projects first. So projects, name, status, type, stage. Start date, end date. Wait, let's take a look at start date, end date. I just want to make sure I have 12. Time format should always be in 24 hours. Oh, you just reminded me. I need to go back to task real quick. This is something I was trying to deadline, edit, property, date, format, year, month, day. Oh, look at this. Year, month, day, 24 hour. And then completed, year, month, day, 24 hour. Sweet. You know, completed. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually check the calendar, because calendar settings. So this property visibility is only the task. Because this is based off of, I'm trying to find, like, because in this task I have two dates, right? I have like when it's completed and I have the deadline. I want to see how it identified that it was on the deadline. Filter, source, edit properties, source, right? Deleted properties. Okay. Because what if I did this? Yeah. Oh, maybe I want to see property visibility, also status, because some of them is done. What happens if I hide this? Maybe I don't need to see property visibility. There we go. But how? Edit view. Maybe if it's I create a new. Oh, here, let me rename this. Done. I think if I could do a calendar, data source titles, show page icon. Oh, here it is, show calendar by, and then I could complete it. There we go. Show weekends based on completed. So then if I do this and then I show property visibility, task, deadline, status, right? And then if I do this, oh, I hate how it's so big. This should always be smaller. I'll say this was done 6/2, 6/2. This was done like 6/4. I think I did this on like 6/4. So then let's see, based on completed. And so I can kind of see yeah. Right, based on completed. And then I actually don't need to see the status because this is based on completed. No due date. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Deadline calendar. Completed calendar. Okay, now that I know that, no date is 5. Cool. Someone text me. Okay. So remaining. I haven't even thought about like what tasks, because I actually have some more tasks to put in here. But let's see, remaining, I actually need to do that. No, yeah. Okay, what's after tasks? Projects. Where to next? I called this key views. I originally wanted to name it, I think it's like quick capture. Command center. So when I'm in a project, right, the different types of projects that I could have, it could be something for the business or it could be specific content project. Oops. Yeah. And so that's why I think it's important to have key views to the command center. I am in the projects. Content is a source of projects. And then also, I think, areas. And then resources. Right? I think that's totally fine. So projects, I broke it up into two: new content brief and then new biz initiative. Oh, let's check this. 24-hour, yes. Related idea. Yeah, that makes sense if there's something related. And then I have like related content. So, should I can turn that big. And then in that content, I have all of these different formats. Post-production status. Okay, let's just review this. No. Red note. Damn dog. Okay. Edit. This is the brief. Release date. Yeah, we can try that. And then URL. I have to clean that up. You know what? Let's clean it up right now. I used to do everything with the heading 1, but it's so big and ugly. So, okay. So if you remember, this is the content brief. I like to give it a little bit of color. Oops. Tags and keywords, yes, because this is a YouTube. Tags and keywords are important. Rough cut, transitions. Something that I also thought about is when filming, overlays and captions should always be last. Add a few, okay. So description, mentions. Okay. Add a few hashtag and mention any ads. Right. I'm actually going to do this one. Where are you? Where are you? Whoopsies. Oh, there he went. Chapters. 1C8. Oh, actually, one A, one B, one C. You know what? I want to make this. What is this? Heading 2. That's fine. 1A. I'll just call it the upper fold. And then I'm going to call this that way. Okay. There's that disclaimer. 1C, let's connect. One D about. Right, okay. I'm actually gonna do a toggle. Oh, I think about, okay. Nuggets of Chuang. And then I could do Weilu. Right? Because, so then here it also depends on if it's a Nuggets of Chuang video or if it's a Weilu. Both in bullet points. Damn dog. Bullet points. Okay. So then actually, you just made me think about if I want to make it easy to maintain these like about descriptions, I would actually put it into maybe it's like areas, right? Because Weilu, I have Weilu brand guidelines about Weilu. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my task. Let's just create a task. Okay, figure out where to maintain about. Strategy, learning, grading, strategy. Let's say I do that here. Related project, none. Great. Okay, let's go back to where were we? Projects. New content brief. Right. Who the heck? Oh. Yes, I see. Okay. Related content. So what I actually did here for the new content brief, because if you think about a brief is like you're shooting one project and then it could have multiple variations. Like you could have a YouTube variation, Instagram, a blog post or whatever. So that's why I created this related content table, which is just a different view for this table. Yeah. Series. Oh, I should do keywords and tags. Keywords and themes. Themes and keywords. Right, and then I could create specific tasks for this project. Content from this project. Tasks. Right, and then that means, okay, if I'm on the project, related project to the task, that makes sense. I reviewed all of the dates here, so I don't have to worry about that. I want to see if this is bold. Now it's bold. Core message. This is the part where I'm going to clean up a little bit more later. I'm actually going to go back. I don't think I have too many things for this business initiative. 24-hour, yeah, it's the same, so I'm not going to worry about that. Projects. So if I'm on a project, I can quickly capture new idea, new note, new task. If I'm in a I just want to see. There's a reason why I was like, oh, I don't need this view to be super crazy. Related project. Okay. Yeah, because I don't need to see anything. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I think that's fine. I'll add more. I won't worry too much about it. Okay, this is a template. So now we're done with the template. Let's go to, I think areas is next. Okay, key views. I can do this. This is easy to copy. Yeah. Right. Key views. Let's see. Key views, yes. If I'm already in areas, I could potentially go to and then resource. No. That's a page. Right? And then I want quick capture turn into heading 3. Let's move this over here, and then you gotta do this. And that's only because oh, nice. Okay, quick capture. Quick capture. So this is how I do quick capture. For buttons, you can't just copy and paste over. You gotta like duplicate them. So I just do this and I move to areas. And then when I go into areas, bam, they're there, and I just gotta move it up. Oh, this line has to be, oh. There we go. There we go. Okay, so then I just have, areas is super simple, which is content, Waylu, the company, right? Okay, that's fine. We will do it. Okay. New YouTube. Do we have anything in here? Yeah, no. Calendar. Let me see this. Okay. I might have to delete that one. I think what's, okay. Okay. You know, calendar. Okay, so then I'll do a settings, property visibility, the name, and then, oops, sorry. right? There you go. Related brief URL. Okay. This helps. Okay, because I'm going to do... And then I could also, here we go, a new YouTube working session. What are we on, 4? Or something? Let's see. I think we're on 3 right now. Nuggets of Tron. Oh, yeah, working session 3. I should put planned release. There's no brief there. Oh, let's see. I think I should always do that. That's so much. Okay, let's see how it goes. Because then if I look at this, not started. Well, it's not started. In progress. Oh, this is post-production status. Okay, I actually have to go back to the project. Well, there's not always going to be, I just need to change this. So this is edit property, right? In prog. Oh, there you go. Okay, so in progress. I can't just do in progress. It's got to be pre-production. Production, post-production. Because in progress doesn't tell us anything. Delete this option, edit property. Right, okay. So then this is in production. That makes it easier on hold, edit, edit. Yeah? That way, when you look at this, a lot better. Instead of saying done, I would call this released. All right. So then let's deal with this top part. I just want to open another Notion page. Okay. Four. Let me think. If I'm on a content. Okay, I should be almost finished with this one. If I'm in a content, I want to go to the related project. That would be really good. I may not want to do area. No, I actually might want area. And maybe resources. I don't know. Probably not. Okay, let me just do this. Okay. There you go. New idea. New note. New task. I'm probably gonna add one more thing over here, which is like right now. Right? I'm probably gonna do something like this as well. So let me actually no, I don't want to do that. I was in the content area because I also find that I easily create. Because what happens to me is like I frequently lose track of. I overthink and I don't and prioritize less important things. And so I just want like a right now. So I know what day it is. All right, I am going to finish working through this. I hope you had a good working session as well. Talk to you guys next time.